Hey you guys, Coach Jeff here. This is the workouts for the week. Sorry I missed you last week. Back on track, had a lot going on, but I just did the video for the MET. This is the workout stuff. Okay, so workout number one, this is your Mostability Circuit. Remember, Mostability is just a mashup of mobility, stability. I forget who made that name up, but I like it, so I use it. I'm gonna do 2 rounds. 1 minute per exercise, okay? Starting off with your 3-dimensional breathing. Again, just so you can see it, you should know this by now. Just gonna breathe in 3 dimensions and then into the mat, okay? A while ago we talked about self-checks and resets. A self-check would be like I would assess my shoulder range of motion. Yeah, it stops right there, not even touching the floor, and then do my breath work. So that was 5 breaths. Thumbs on the floor. Slight pain, but at least it can go to the floor now, so you can see how powerful breathing is. All right, so your 3D breathing. Next is your half kneeling dumbbell unilateral press, and you're gonna do right and left sides. So this is, again, this Mostability Circuit is kind of taking that Turkish get up and breaking it down a little bit until you get, and then you're eventually going to practice the Turkish get up. So that said, if my right leg's up, the kettlebell, or in this case dumbbell, is on the right side. And so I'm going to do a unilateral press here. This coincidentally also helps with the FMS, primarily that inline lunge shoulder mobility screen, okay? Then you can do single leg bridge, right and left, because that is happening in the Turkish get up. So you can hip lift it, or just have your leg up, relax, maybe like in a running position, and do your bridge. Okay, right and left side. And then next is your upper rotations. We want to work on that thoracic spine mobility. We're going to open up and work on that anterior oblique chain. So inhale and then exhale. Make sure your legs stay together in contact with the floor, and open up. Try to get this shoulder on the ground. And same. Can't quite get there on this side. If I spent more time breathing and probably some ball work, I would be able to get there eventually. All right. Next is your 90-90 split squat. This one you can do with the dumbbell here, like we do in the kettlebell. Actually, kettlebell will be here, but you can come here and practice your split squat. So you're there, back down. Sideways we go. Okay. And then last one, guess what? It's your Turkish get up. I'll go through each progression. Again, if you're just starting out, I highly recommend you do the progression where you're balancing something. So this is just my phone case, so you can see what I mean. This is probably one of the most important aspects of the Turkish get up, is being able to maintain a vertical alignment of the arm that's loaded. This arm's at 45, punch and roll. That's your first progression. Punch and roll, make sure the shoulder's active. Okay. Next is up to the elbow. Make sure your knee's staying vertical. If it goes in a little bit, not the end of the world. Try to keep it vertical though. Then up to the hand. Notice I'm still keeping that arm vertical. And then next step would be the bridge. Try not to move the offhand. I moved mine a little bit. Up to the bridge again. Notice throughout the whole move, my arm's staying vertical and I have not dropped. And then finally, you got your full get up. Okay. Some might stop here. If you're not stopping here, all the way through. And just reverse the order. All right, that's part one. Part two is dumbbell circuit. There's a lot of compound movements in here, so you get a lot of work. Therefore, I've only written 3 rounds in. And then there's a little bonus at the end. All right, so dumbbell renegade row. It's a plank row, just we're adding a push-up. Down, plank, row, row. Okay? Basically, you're gonna do 10 push-ups, 5 rows on each side. All right? And it's written as 5 per side, so we're counting the rows. Dumbbell suitcase deadlift and curl. So feet are gonna be about hip shoulder width. Deadlift, curl, I just stay neutral grip. Okay, and then RDL and muscle snatch. So here's a front view. I'm gonna hinge the hips, knees slightly bent, back stays neutral. I'm gonna go to about mid shin. Range of motion wise, I can go further, but I only wanna go about to mid shin and then up to the muscle snatch. I'm gonna actually adjust that so you can see that a little bit better. Okay. All right, so when I'm up here, my palms are facing right now towards the camera, and you'll see a side view. This is my hinge. These stay close to the body as they come up into the overhead position. So they're basically, it's like an upright row, and you continue past into the overhead. It's very much greasing the groove for a snatch. Okay, very similar pattern. And then next is your lateral lunge to cross uppercut. So here, I'm going to lunge, more like a reaching lunge, and then let me start again. Lunge, come back, uppercut, uppercut, other side, uppercut, uppercut. Notice my foot's pivoting. Do it one more time. Uppercut, uppercut, other side, uppercut, uppercut. Okay? And then a dumbbell core activated unilateral bridge. So with this one, we're hoping to work on that anterior line, plus the core, right? So one, you get in the front and back at the same time because this is lifting, but this is also in a contracted state. You can also push the elbow into the ground. That fires the lat, and it works the posterior and anterior to a certain degree. Ooh, those are awesome. You're gonna like those. And then the bonus is exercise number 6. You do a little bit cardiac output. You're gonna run, bike, or hike 30 minutes. Keep your heart rate at 130 to 150. If you don't have a monitor, you need to get one. Heart rate monitor, get a MyZone. All right, and then if you have Morpheus, then you're gonna just work in the green zone if you're using Morpheus. All right, so that is your workout for the week. Awesome, you guys. Stay tuned for number 2 for the week.